All right, welcome everyone. We're live, Zenith Online Racing, back for round 6 of Tier 2. Baku once again. I'm Arbiga, handling the commentary solo tonight. No one was available, so I had to fill in. And I'm assuming the way things have been going for F2, I'll probably have to do that too. So we could be pulling triple duty this week on the commentary. So I'm going to try and preserve my voice tonight. Thankfully, I have no alcohol left in the house because I drank it all on Monday. So we're kind of just dealing with stable liquids, water. Actually, that's pretty much all I have. I don't think I even have any juice. Anybody going out? I'll say GP looks like he's dropping in. Nobody else yet. Alex. Hello there, Alex. Welcome to the stream. You know somebody here? You race here? I don't recognize the name. If you're just popping in, I appreciate you checking it out. Should be a good night. Tier 2 has been pretty competitive, and generally we've had a lot more drivers out for Tier 2. This is a little it's a little less than we're used to seeing for Tier 2. So I think we're off next week. We take a little break. We usually do that around mid-season just to give everybody a week off to not worry about racing. So that'll be next week. And I find every time we have the race before the break week, everybody kind of just doesn't seem terribly intrigued. I don't know, man. It's a weird human study thing. Because I kind of felt like that on Monday, I was kind of like, Although, to be fair, I was super busy at work, and I was concerned that I wouldn't make it home on time, but, I was thinking like, if I don't do it tonight, I don't have to do it next week either. I get 2 weeks. So, I don't know, I guess that's the state of F1 2022. Just, it's like a chore sometimes. Not for me, I'm just watching racing, so it's pretty straightforward for me. That's GP starting lap. Let's get aboard with GP. I haven't seen GP drive too much this year. I think they've done one race so far. Been pretty tidy though. And definitely what you want. Get a lap on the board early before any traffic gets out on track. Really, really smooth on the power, so I think that's a really important feature of a street circuit. See what GP can do. And GP wrapping up sector 2. It's a really solid lap. Just looks confident. That is a trickier corner than it looks like, especially if you're running low wing. GP, what does he hit? Looks like he's got a very low wing setup. He hit 345. Nice lap. 42.7. Trying to remember, I think we were into the 39s for tier 1 on Mondays. Like high 39s we were having at the top. So spot up triples with a stellar lap. That's well ahead. He's into the 41s. High tower on the mediums for some bizarre reason. Are we saving a set of softs for the race? So, just giving the cat some love. He's looking at me. Being cute. Just trying to find someone on a flyer. Rex looks like he's about halfway through a lap. Oh, there's a bit of a wobble there. I'll check the Discord in case anybody's trying to get in here. Greg's just, you know, look at this lap versus GP. It, you know, it looks less confident, but is it faster? It just looks like a little more twitchy in the corners. GP getting those smooth inputs. Yellow flag. This lap's actually invalid for Greg, so pretty tough to invalidate a lap around here. I don't know how he pulled that off. Nice job by the McLaren staying out of the way. I wonder who that was. Was it Bono? Must have been Bono, because Spot Up is in the pits. So. Oh, big black. That's what I was saying. That's a tricky corner for some people. Imagine Villeneuve just going to abort now. I don't know if he actually took any wing damage, though. It's well off the pace. As I said in the Discord, though, just got to survive. They're guaranteed to be at least 2 DNFs, you figure, right? So... you just make it to the end of the race, you get a point. That would be my goal in a low turnout like this at a street circuit. You know, you know, it's like I said at the start of the broadcast. It's the race before break week. Like, I mean, Baku right before the break, I could, you know, kind of see why people wouldn't turn up. So yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty, like, it had a decent amount of votes too. So. I wonder if it's just the ones that are not willing or just completely unwilling. You know? Just like, I'm not interested. I didn't want that track. But there's enough people that do enjoy it. There's enough people that do enjoy it that made it onto the calendar over a lot of other tracks that probably would have preferred to see a race at, like Circuit of the Americas, or... don't know if Mexico made it. I know a lot of people don't like that track, but it's a better racetrack than this. This is a fun track because it's a little chaotic, but I wouldn't say it's a great racetrack. You know, it's the cheesiest overtaking zone you've ever seen in your life. Like, you know, if your car is fast, there's no way you're not getting by through there. Spot up. Let's ride. Nope, Villeneuve is out. He did lose it. I'm gonna get a view of this with Soy. Oh man, right in the middle of the track. Oof. That's the second lap in a row he did that. I mean, this time it really cost him, but yeesh. I don't know if the lap time would be there to get him off the back of the grid anyway, but I think he's better in the race situation. Something I recall from F2. Maybe more, I mean, that's, you gotta be concerned about that setup, though. He can't make it through there on low fuel, like, ooh, and he's gonna struggle in the race with the race fuel on board. He's gonna have to lift through there, and that could be dangerous if anyone's behind him. See what happens. Hopefully he can, I mean, like I said, survive. The hell were they showing us there? Terrible view. Yeah, you had a little bobble through there on the other lap too. I was like, you gotta be careful through there. There's gourd sauce putting in a purple first sector. So 4/10 down on Toblerone at the moment. Let's see if Gordo can put it on pole. Really tidy through the castle section. Little deep there on the apex, so probably wanted to be a little closer to it. So slight step out on the power. Good speed through here, hitting 315 almost before the braking zone. Using all the track there on the power early. He's getting through the gears quickly too, and I think that's going to help him. Little deep again there, just more of a swing out and carry momentum apex rather than get tight and get on the power. Debris from Villeneuve's all cleared up. We're not hitting that top speed, so maybe a little bit more of a... Oof, that is a stellar lap. That is 40.6. 0.6 up on Toblerone. Wow, and a second up on Rec. It's a stellar lap time. Glad we were on board for that. Yeah, not hitting that top speed that we saw GP hit, but maybe giving him a better run through the second sector, and maybe that's where the lap time is found. Not sure Spot Up is pushing. GP is pushing. Let's check in with him. Traffic up ahead. GP maybe picking up the slightest little toe from that. I feel like the wheels are going to burst off. And GP up into third. That's a good response. Nice improvement on the first lap. Whoa, somebody just had a big incident while I was cycling through there. What the hell was it? Was it turn one? Or was that in the pits maybe just glitching out? I have no idea. Bono getting those tires warmed up. Oof. Don't do that on the lap. Scuffing the wall. I think Bono just joined last week, so this is his first week fully integrated, full time. Soy heading out. A few guys leaving. Another yellow. And was it Spot Up triples or Bono? It was Bono. I think he's hit the wall. Maybe he's slowed down. Try and get the tires cooled. No damage that I can see, so it should be okay. Yeah, he's just trying to ease it in, I think. Very particular method. I wonder if it works substantially better. Bobby currently sitting 7th. Pretty good result so far for Bobby. He's up 7/10 on that time, so that'll take him up to where GP is. That'd be a good place to start from. Bobby jumping back in the racer seat this season. And it looks like he's starting to find his form a little bit. He's definitely getting quicker from what I remember at the start. And hopefully he can just keep the car on the track tonight and score some good points. Should be good opportunities for everybody here. Yeah, that's true, actually. Gord was bloody quick in Tier 1. I mean, I shouldn't say he was quick, but, I mean, he drove a hell of a race. Like, it was really solid, and he's fast enough to stay up there. But, yeah, in Tier 2, that pace is going to translate quite nicely. Like, I mean, look at the time difference there. He's just completely on it. I mean, I think this is one of those circuits, if you get the setup right and you have the confidence in the car, you know, you can really improve that lap time. So GP drops, Bobby does jump him. Gord sauce on another out lap, and I was going to, you know, just to go back to that point, Gord his car looks dialed in, it looks hooked up, and on board with him, he just looks really smooth and in control. So see if he can improve on that time, give himself some insurance. Bono up 4/10. He's got a chance to pick off TD. Maybe get spot up triples, his teammate, if he can improve by a bunch. Spot up on his own run, though. Canadien. No, you can actually spell it like that with the E. That's the French version, Canadien. Booby. Québécois. Yep. Yeah, Bobby's looking solid tonight. Let's see what he can do. See if spot up triples can respond. I believe he's just, yeah, he's on the outlap. So, who started a flyer on board? I wanted to see that. The timing looks completely wrong. Yeah, big. Oh no, not a big improvement. Timing, I don't think it did improve. Yeah, that's where he was. Is he now pushing? Yeah, it looks like he's starting to push now. Bobby Lane, GP, maybe some glitching through that pit lane. Wreck Diver, 40.5. Wow. Wreck Diver out of nowhere. Up onto provisional pole. So let's ride with Gord. We want to see this lap. Gord's got to respond. He's just seen that purple lap go up. No pressure, but these are the kind of moments I would always crumble in. Little kiss there on the front edge. Wonder if the wing's okay. And a bobble on the exit. Wing looks okay. Tire will be complaining about that one. Probably smudged a little Pirelli off the wall. Or off the wall and the tire wall. Grex with a 40 flat. And pressure's on. It is a shootout for pole here at the end. I did not see this coming. Thought Gord had it covered. And I haven't seen any of the splits for Gord, so I'm not too sure where this lap time is. This deploy might run out. It's going to be close. Oof, not enough. Gord settles in P2. Grex with a dominant lap there. Takes pole position. Wreck Diver will start third. It's going to be a nice battle for the podium spots. We got Toblerone and Soy, Bobby, and GP all really... I mean, Vano and Spot Up are right there too. And then you've got TD, Hightower, and Villeneuve rounding out the field. TD and Hightower within striking distance of that midfield as well. So I think we're shaping up for a pretty good race here. DRS obviously going to be very helpful, but you know, if you can hang in the DRS when you're battling, you can get the advantage back. Maybe cheese. I'm not really like a cheese aficionado. I like a brick of marble cheese, you know, like the cheddar matzo mix. Just a solid, reasonably priced brick of cheese. cut it up, have some crackers, stuff like that. Grilled cheese. Putting that marble cheese into a grilled cheese sandwich. Whew. Shit slaps. Ah, making me drool, man. Can't be having that. Soy 5th, Bobby 6th, GP 7th, Vano 8th, Spot up 9th. So Vano outqualifies his teammate in his first weekend full-time. That's Spot up triples, sweating. Alright, I gotta top this water up. Getting a little parched here. Alright. Let's get into race mode here. ERS and DRS? ERS is... I'm not sure if you don't know or if you just want me to talk about it because you want to hear my takes on it. But yeah, ERS is the energy recovery system. So it's your battery deployment. You have a certain amount of it that you can use per lap. There is a store, an energy store that you can deplete and rebuild. DRS is the flap in the rear wing. If you get within a second of the car in front of you during a race, you can get the DRS to open to assist with overtaking, reduce drag. You can also use it in qualifying for any lap you're doing in the DRS zone. So there's certain zones DRS is active and you can activate it for. There's also detection points that and they decide if you're going to get DRS in the next zone. Yeah, so the ERS, while you're driving the car, you can turn off, you can, I don't know, do they still have it? Yeah, I guess they do. You can navigate the battery modes, so you can put it on like save, deploy, overtake. Overtake just absolutely juices it. So there's like varying modes you can use at certain points, like, and you got to use it strategically. You don't want to use too much early on because you can leave yourself depleted if you need to battle. There's also the risk that there's sort of this clipping that'll occur, or sort of like a power loss if you're below a certain threshold, so that like the way the engine is mapped through the lap, there'll be certain parts of the lap where you're not going to have enough power to actually get up to the full speed that you should be achieving. So it's something that has to be monitored and managed through a race. Some guys are really good at it, some guys are terrible at it. Same with the tires. Tires need to be managed as well, and some guys are great at that, and some are not so great. Wow, everybody on the mediums. Interesting. We had pretty much an even split on Monday. Whoa, and there's already a spinner. Is that TD around the back? ERS. ERS is... I think ERS will stick around if DRS is ever getting rid of. But we've had DRS for like 3 generations of cars now. I feel like it's something that's just gonna need to stay. So if you look down in the bottom of the screen, I'm going to turn this off for the race for the most part. But down at the bottom of the screen, you see the battery there, 100%. And the yellow line is how much you have left for the lap you're on, and the white line is how much you can save during the lap. So you can only build up and use up a certain amount per lap. Anyways, turn that off. Get this started. I like the guys at the back on hards. I think because everybody else went medium, that will be a good strategy for them. You know, say a safety car comes out, these guys in the mediums decide to pit. Well, the guys on the hards don't need to pit. And they're already at the back, so they have nothing to lose by staying out and trying to keep people behind them for the first, you know, this post-safety car stint of the race. I think it's really smart. Now, starting on the hards in the middle of the field is a little dicey. Problem is there is safety cars here, so you'll get safety cars a little more often here than most tracks, and what that will allow is people to pit and change their tires. So I think the guys on the mediums are kind of banking on the safety car, maybe get on the hards and just try to go to the end. I think that definitely is something that people are aiming for by starting on those tires. I like Hightower in P11 on the hards. He's a pretty good racer, so watch out for him. I think he could get top 5. Makes that strategy work. Alright, the grid is reforming. I think everybody's there. We should be good to go. That's a terrible view. Get back to the lights. 3, 4, 5 lights on. And we're racing in Baku, Tier 2 underway. Looks like a good good start for Gord. And he's down the inside. I think he's got it done. Gord looking to make a move here into turn 2. Can he hang on? No. Grex gets it covered. And they are close. It's going to be tight down this stretch. And Toblerone is in the mix as well. We got Toblerone and Wreck. Oh, man, it's going to be dicey. 4 guys looking for a spot here. Toblerone sends it, and through clean. Nice stuff from those guys. Toblerone sends it again, and that was a little bit much. It had to be said, that was a little much. The first time was fine, did everything right, but that was just a little over the top for me. I get the, you know, but like, that wasn't the corner to do that, in my opinion. I think that was, did he drop down? I must have missed that. I was trying to figure out what was going on, but I wonder if Toblerone dropped to let Gord back in front just because of the move. Which is, I definitely like to see that. I think that, or has he got damage? It doesn't seem like he has damage. Either way, it sorted itself, kind of. Gord was going for first, though. I feel like he's going to feel a little frustrated by that. But yeah, I just don't think that... Oof, Gord going real deep there. Yeah, it's just not the place for that kind of move. I think the first one he did was perfectly fine. He was well alongside. The next corner, though, is so tight that to come from that far back to try and go down the inside, I just don't think that was ever on. I just hope Gord doesn't have any damage. He looks okay. I think that would have been floor damage if we had still been using that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was wondering if he gave it back, but then I was seeing him kind of drifting away, and I was like, is his pace maybe just not there? He just nudged the wall. I'm just wondering, and now that he's dropped back, that he just can't actually get the spot back. And I'm starting to wonder if that was maybe why he tried that move, because he was thinking this is the only way I'm going to get in front of him. So, I mean, the lap times, if you saw the top three, were pretty impressive. Soy doing a really good job keeping Gord behind here. I think it's Gord, once he gets the DRS, should be able to get through here. He might even get it done now. But yeah, good on Toblerone. Appreciate if he dropped down to let Gord back through. That's very sportsmanlike, and I think that'll be viewed favorably. If they're, I would imagine Gord. Imagine if Gord was let back through, he'd probably just not bother reporting. Should be the way it should be handled. Be if he, you know, same as if you like overtook off track or whatever, you'd probably want to just give the spot back and get ahead of it. Ooh, a big slide there from Toblerone. We caught it on the back end of the camera switching. Yeah, he seems to be struggling for grip. I wonder if he did knock that. He did knock that front wing. It is missing an M plate and C on the right side. So I think that happened in the castle section. Oof, little early turn in there. Gord caught it. Oh, big slide for Soy. Gord's got to pounce. He has to get back in front here. He cannot let these guys out front get too far. Woo! Jeez, that was close. That is a tricky corner to be beside another car. It's not that bad on its own, but riding alongside someone, those two are very lucky to both come out in one piece. That was tight. Soy close enough to take a look, but I don't think it's on. Spot up triples, though, on GP. He's got a real good chance at this. Ducks back in. I think he'll get a better run down the next straight. Bono on Villeneuve. Nice job. Both got through clean there. Didn't really get a good look at it, but all the angles they were offering were not great. Nope. Spot up triples there. I think he just made it. Yeah, he made a big mistake. I was going to say, it looked like visibly slowed down. Alright, the field's starting to just spread out a little bit. Remember Hightower and Villeneuve on the hards, but yeah, Hightower kind of sneaking around. He's really not that far behind the medium guys. And he's well ahead of a few guys behind. Soy back in the DRS range of Gord. Let's see what they can do here. Oh no, Soy's out. Man, he just went so deep through that. It's got to be a safety car. Yeah, it is. BSC maybe? Not full safety car. Interesting. That's going to spice things up. Really going to spice things up. Gonna give some people a redo. I imagine everybody's got to put hards on and just try to get to the end. Except for if you're on the hard, then you ride it out and hope for another safety car. But yeah, man, Soy just, he went so deep, and it was it was one of those ones where like you needed to turn to the escape road because you were never going to make the corner, and I think he just tried to keep making the corner. So I could definitely see how that ends up happening, but really unfortunate. Really competitive. Jenna's just trying to pump up the numbers. Just trying to pump those numbers up for us. Get the comments up into the hundreds. The thousands. Alright, let's figure out what the guys out front are going to do here. Hey, everybody stayed out. Toblerone's pitting. I like that. He's got that wing damage too. I really like that decision from Toblerone, especially because everybody else seems to be staying out. Spot up triples in. Good call. Vano. He's thinking about it. He was thinking about it. Bobby has pit. Villeneuve has pit to mediums. I guess he probably needed to do. Started on the hards. Don't think he's getting those mediums 20 laps. Just wants to be on the right tire. I'm really surprised that the guys on the mediums didn't pit. I think this is advantage Toblerone now. Wait a second. Toblerone's put the mediums on. Didn't he start on those? Why did you do that? Yeah, I don't, I don't know why he wouldn't put the hards on. Yeah, I don't know. Is it just like the banking on another safety car? Like just saying, I know there's going to be another one, I'll just pit then? Because, I mean, it's a really... it's a risky plan because, you know, there's 10 other drivers on the track that are trying to not crash the car. So, assuming that... To be honest with you, I didn't see Soy being one of the guys out yet. I think that's surprising. Villeneuve, I could see maybe with his qualifying crash, maybe being someone who could DNF. But I would really not expect it with only 11 cars left. Suppose I could do the standings quickly. Alright, so Gordsauce leading the championship, 76. Behind him, Wreck Diver, 74. Spot Up Triples with 67. Toblerone, 43. Grex, 43. Hightower, 39. GP, 36. Soy, 30. Jet Jew, 28. Spider-Man 16, Swelly 16. Cersei is gone. But he has 11 points. TD has 8. Ivano has 8. Villeneuve has 6 points. And Bobby has 1. I believe we should be going racing now. Safety car in. I guess Bobby could win. What happened to Toblerone? Why is he at the back now? Did he spin or something? I mean, Bobby could win. Spot Up could win as well. I think the guys on Fresh Hards have a really good chance at it. It just really depends if there's another safety car. What kind of field spread we get in the next phase of the race here. Grex punches it. That's going to give Gord a really good run on Wreck. He's thinking about it. He's going to tuck in for now. Anybody else got a good launch? Tie Tower down the inside. It's on. There's a little contact, I think, but GP defended well. Hightower couldn't get it done, and I think they did well to not trip up over each other there. Spot Up triples drops a bit. Is it on for Hightower? Is it on for Vano? No, it's not. Haas back there. Toblerone nearly into the back of Bobby. Oh! My goodness. Hightower's out. So the safety car guys maybe did predict right. This has to be another safety car, right? No? We're gonna keep racing? Alright. Well, there we go. The old Monaco crew out here. Toblerone through on Spot Up. That was a big crunch, man. We were on board with him looking out the back and just good shit. Wreck Diver and Grex having a nice little battle out front. Let's get on board with this. Definitely mixed the race up a little bit. Kind of brought everybody back together. Grex with a moment here. Wreck had to lift. I think the tire's just not quite warmed up. See what Wreck can do. He's getting a little, you know, they're almost dead even on the pace right now. He's close enough to take a look though. He's gonna send it. Just forcing Grex wide, making him think about it. And now it opens the door for another opportunity, and Wreck down the inside. He's got that covered. But the switchback from Grex though. Grex with a wicked switchback. Gets a better run, and now he's gonna get back in front. Really good defensive driving there. Really smart on him. He knew he didn't have the line. Wreck completely closed the corner off, and he just got a good exit on the next run. It's a really tricky sector here. Especially when you're trying to follow and make a guy think you're going to send it. And really good scrap out front here, though. And TD is in the mixes now as well. Oh, Grex had a moment, and Wreck is through. Here comes Gord now with a chance. someone hit the wall there. I think it might have been Gord. Don't think he got damaged, though. I think that was another sidewall smack. Greg's going for it. DRS is now enabled. It's not on for Grex. Rec covered it well. Gord in the mix there. Vano getting by TD. I think TD pit. Back to the front here. Gotta keep an eye on that Toblerone GP battle as well. Looks like Toblerone is close enough. He's got the DRS. Doesn't send it though. Tucks in. GP defends well. Back to the battle for the top three. GP and Toblerone can get by. I could see him taking a sniff at that podium. GP seems to just be losing touch. GP does seem quick enough to hang with them though. As long as they keep squabbling, he'll be able to hang on. Gord with a little bit of a moment there. Looks like he's just lost touch a bit. Toblerone all over GP. GP defending with all his might. I think it's a fool's errand at this point. Toblerone just looks quicker. He's probably going to find a way through here with the DRS. Already closing, and it's not even DRS yet. So, see if GP can hang on. GP trying to break that slipstream. He regains the racing line. Toblerone sends it. Down the inside, he got really deep on the wall there. This could give GP another crack at it. Gord pitting. Wonder if he got wing damage. Doesn't look like it. Let's get back to GP and Toblerone. GP is going to have to tuck in. Toblerone will probably get away. Oh, Grex into the wall a little bit there. So Grex fast, but his car seems very unstable. Oh man, another one. When things like that start happening, it gets worse and worse. So I wonder if Gord was thinking, you know what, let me pit, I'll get into clear air. He's going to undercut all of these guys. Especially if there's a safety car. So the top starting to fan out just a touch. Now we got TD trying to get by Bobby, and we got Gord unfortunately tucked up behind him. Gord is not getting any kind of undercut effect here. Bobby just pulling over. I'm not sure why. He just doesn't want to bother with it. But this is good news for Gord. He doesn't get stuck squabbling. He needs to get ahead and just start pumping lap time. Grex into the pits. Wreck into the pits. Toblerone. I was going to say, Toblerone, he's on fresher tires than GP, so it kind of makes sense. And GP definitely has to pit again, but he's probably pitting to... Toblerone maybe going two-stop? To softs? Is that Bobby out? That's a safety car. Oh my. I kind of missed that and was kind of trying to figure out where everybody's going to end up. And it looks like Rec and Grex got a huge advantage over Gord there. Just really well timed pit. You cursed him, Janet. As soon as you said Bobby wins, race fell apart. So the front guys, interestingly, might sneak out ahead of that top group, because these guys are all on a delta. Those guys pit out front, and then I think the safety car was deployed so that these guys in the top four wouldn't have known it. They should pit. Yeah, definitely. If you're on hards, you gotta put mediums on. Obviously, I think everybody in the top four is gonna pit. It's just where they're gonna come out, because Villeneuve obviously is gonna come out behind these guys, but I wonder if any of these guys can sneak out in front of Wreck. Oh, it was bloody close, but not quite. So now we got Toblerone and GP in the top three on fresh tires. GP snuck out in front. Oh, what did he miss the corner? Oh, GP. He got out into third and he missed the corner. What on earth? Spot up now in a brilliant spot. You can definitely get those to the end. Grex, I have no idea what Grex was thinking. There's no way he's taking those softs to the end. And he spun. What is going on tonight? There's some serious vacation mode driving. Alright, I assume we're going racing again at the end of this lap. No, we're not. Still waiting for Grex to catch up. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't, like... I'm surprised more guys didn't put mediums on. Especially GP now, he's lost the places. Alright, one more trundling lap under the safety guard. Hopefully the next one can just be a VSC if we have one. Alright. Guess I could have gone through the constructors. Probably could pretty quickly. Alfa Romeo 102, Williams 84, McLaren 83, Ferrari 82, Haas 54, Red Bull 37, Mercedes 30, and Aston Martin 16. It's actually pretty competitive as well. Both standings, the drivers and constructors for Tier 2 are pretty close. There's, obviously some big jumps in the middle, but everybody in those groups is close to one another. We'll keep an eye on Rec, see when he decides to punch it. Oh man, Toblerone got a really good run on him. He was ready for that. And look at behind, TD and Gord side by side. Wow, 4 abreast into turn 1. And Toblerone into the lead. Brilliant stuff. Gord into third. Both make the move. Oh, Gord has to go down the inside. He didn't want to do that. Really good reactions, though. And oh man. He was just trying not to cause a collision there, and he almost got an overtake done. Toblerone and Rex still side by side here. Toblerone's got that corner covered nicely, and it should be his position for the time being. Nice battle behind here. Spot up in TD side by side. Not a great overtaking spot, but they get through clean. Still wheel to wheel, these two. Oh my, spot up. Oh, into the wall. I think he's lost a piece of his end plate there. And a Ferrari Grex down the inside on those hards? Why is he on the hards now? Did he pit again? Or was he always on the hards and it just didn't update? Maybe that's what happened. Just spot up triples. Let's see if his wings... No, he's missing the end plate there. I can't see that being a penalty for TD because just based on what I was seeing live, they were literally side by side all the way through. Like, you can't really say either driver deserved the corner. There was somebody had to yield, and I guess the guy on the outside ran out of road, and just unfortunate. But that to me would be pretty much a racing incident. Actually, is TD letting spot up through? Or spot up just quicker with the mediums. Comes Bono as well. Trying to make a move, but he has to get off the gas there to try and recover. Directs up another place. Gets by Bono. See what these top 3 do here. It's pretty interesting. GP now gets by Bono as well. Oh, yellow flag. GP. Did he go deep again? Oh no, he's just spun it, I think. Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe he went down that runoff and he just backed out. Rex on the hunt, and Wreck on the hunt. This is huge for Toblerone. I mean, he got in front. I wouldn't say he's the quickest guy at this track, but he is in front. I mean, if he can just kind of find his groove here and defend well, he's got a shot to win this. I think he has the top speed advantage. Definitely seems, yeah, like he's starting to grow the gap somehow. So I gotta think that Toblerone running a pretty low downforce setup. Grex and TD putting some pressure on spot up triples as well. But we got a nice battle going on for the lead here. The sector always seems to kind of cause some fluctuations with the intervals. Like people lose or gain a lot through here, it seems. So DRS enabled now. See if Rec can do something with it. Grex looking to do some damage. Villeneuve's pit for fresh mediums. Not really sure what he's thinking with that. Maybe just picked up some damage. Alright, back to the lead. Rec going down the inside with that DRS. They're side by side. Rec gets it done. So he's ahead for the time being. Spot up triples. Gets overtaken by Grex. Had to jump away from that. Toblerone definitely close enough to hang around. So see if Rec can separate himself here. And Gord's not far off. Gord's definitely in the mix. Any kind of penalty or collision with these two, Gord could swipe in there and steal the win. Toblerone closing, but not close enough. So has to tuck back in. He's just trying to hang on at this point. TD now trying to pick off spot up triples. Spot's going to be in trouble at the end. He's already starting to drop a little bit, and he's got to take those tires after 7 laps. So I think anybody behind him on the hards could be in a good spot to capitalize on that. Alright, who are we giving the glory run to this week? So our gaps are settled in a little bit more. Let's just try to keep an eye on the race overall and watch those deltas. It's like 6.5 laps to go, roughly. Toblerone trying to find some pace to reel back in wreck. Maybe it could just come down to tires at the end. TD is now closing back in on spot of triples. And oh, no, spot of triples has dropped. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and get him an invite super quick. I wonder if his internet dropped because it doesn't look like he's online. TD's still behind him at the moment. Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna pit for him. Oh no. Ah, that's like the worst time to drop. You're trying to stretch a tire out. God, that stings. And they put him on old hards? Oh my god. That's even dumber. Put him on the softs, you dickheads. Like, what? It's 5 laps left. Oh man, that is brutal. That just cost him 25 seconds. Like, that's unbelievable. Greg's coming in hot. I thought Gord had that podium locked up, but Greg's just coming in to try and steal it from him. He's got the DRS already, too. Man, look how quick he's closing. Oh, Toblerone! He's lost the car! So Gordon's up to P2 now. And suddenly he's back on the podium. I thought Grex had got him for sure. I was like, oh, well, Gord's not even going to get a podium now? That's going to sting. Toblerone, though, it's a big moment. And it looks like he has picked up some damage, too. A hell of a lot of damage. He's going to have to nurse this thing home. Could be on for TD here if he drives really smooth. Doubt Vano will get a look, but TD I think could get in there. Grex just whittling away at that gap. Gord, really bad exit there. He just went and covered the line, and Toblerone's out. And it's that safety car again. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Well, if you haven't missed the pit entry, you surely gotta pit for softs, right? You have to put the softs on. You're gonna get absolutely picked apart if you don't. Gord has to go in. Oh my god, he's gonna try it. Grex pits. Wreck pits. TD, I mean, TD won't get ahead of these guys anyway. He has to pit. Gord's gonna be the only guy left. Oh, Gord. I fear for Gord. The GP surely... GP stayed out. At least Gord only get passed by 2 guys. I just don't see how Rek and Grex are not getting by Gord in this scenario. And surely we'll be racing. This Villeneuve's pitting though. Interesting. How long? This is gonna take him a long time to catch up. This will be at least one more lap. Probably get 2 laps of racing with no DRS. That's an absurd amount of safety cars for a 12-car race. Has to be said. Does Toblerone get 2 points still? Will Lappy crash in 22? No idea why TD got so close to GP there. There's just no need to be that close to anybody under a safety car. Just asking for an accident. Villeneuve is just about caught up. Doesn't have much longer to get there before the sector's over. It might just restart it anyway. Find out. Yeah, he's pretty much there. I think they'll let it go. Yeah. Alright. So we get 25 and 26. Down to the wire. No DRS, so you're going to have to earn it. I could see this coming down to a photo finish. I think really any of those top 3 could win it. Gord has the pace. I just don't think he's going to be able to hang with guys on softs. Maybe TD sneaks in there. Alright, when does Gord send it? I think he saw his opportunity. He punched really good restart from Gord. He was just waiting for Rek to start a little tire warm up, and he jumped. And Grex and Rek side by side. Rek all over Gord already. Just nothing there. Gord parks it on the racing line. Man, he is going to get picked apart here. I think both these guys could get by here. Wreck definitely has a shot. He's going down the inside. Gord going to be desperate to hang on to this. Oh, and it's just not on. He was always going to run out of road there. And Grex through as well, so... Gord does well not to put it in the wall, but Wreck, I think... Don't know where Wreck could have gone. I suppose he probably ran Gord out of road a little bit, but he was well alongside. There was no reason to back out. That's a tricky one. You can see it being looked at, but I just don't know how you can really penalize somebody. Oh, GP into the wall. Stayed out and just put it in the wall anyways, and... Anyways, guys. TD on Gord now is the next battle we gotta keep an eye on. See if Bono can get himself in the mix. We got Grex and Wreck Diver. I just don't see Wreck getting beat in this scenario. He seems smoother and more in control of his car. Grex flying though at the top speed here. And it's really his only chance is right here. I suppose he could get him on the final run, but I think he just emptied the battery pack there. And he seems to be struggling. A little bit of an early turn in. Everybody kind of just settling, it looks like. Nobody's super close to one another. TD's having a look at Gord here for that podium. You see him maybe getting him at the line with the soft tires if he gets a really good exit. Villeneuve as well with the soft tires in play. Could get GP there. See what TD's exit is. It's pretty solid. That could be on. Wreck is going to win it. Comes home in first place. Wreck wins. Grex second. Gord hangs on to third. TD could not get close enough. He's fourth. Bono is fifth. GP 6, Villeneuve trying, but not close enough. He'll come 7th and spot of triples 8. That's it for Baku. TD, driver of the day. Wreck Diver, Grex, and Gord. Fastest lap for Wreck. Alright, Wreck, Grex, and Gord. Let's get those guys in for an interview quickly. Gord, Wreck Diver. The only guy I don't have is Grex. Look at that race time, 51 minutes. Ugh. Stings. Alright, I don't think anybody's joining for interview, so we're wrapping it up. We got F2 tomorrow night. It'll kick off at 8 p.m. It's usually wrapped up around 9. And we'll be off next week for Tier 1 and Tier 2. F2 will still go Thursday night. And then we'll be back, I believe, for round 7. I forgot what race it was already. Let me go take a look. Monza. We'll be back from Monza 2 weeks for Tier 2. About a week and a half for Tier 1, and then, yeah, F2 will carry on through the break, so I'll catch you next time.